Welcome back to a new episode of Are You Sure? Still, we have Jacob competing for the ultimate cash prize of $200. Just to remind you, in our last episode, Jacob successfully answered 10 questions and passed 2 levels of Are You Sure? So Jacob, now we're going to start level 3 at question 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get started. Question number 1 asks, what is Jacob called when Laban heard the report about him? Jacob, his sister's son, Jacob, son of Rebekah, or Jacob, son of Isaac?
Jacob, his sister's son.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the answer. So in Genesis 29:13 tells us, as son of Laban heard the news about Jacob, his sister's son, he hurried to meet him. So good job, that is the correct answer. So now we're at question number 2 in level 3. Are you ready, Jacob?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 2 asks, Leah's eyes are described as what? Dewy, beautiful, or delicate?
Delicate.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see the answer. Genesis 29:16 tells us, Leah had weak eyes, but Rachel had a lovely figure and was beautiful. So that is the correct answer. Leah had weak or delicate eyes. Now we're at question 3 of level 3. Are you ready, Jacob?
Yes.
Okay, question 3 asks, when did the Lord open Leah's womb? When he saw that she was lonely, when she was loving, when he saw that she was hated?
When she was hated.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the answer together. Genesis 29:31 tells us, when the Lord saw that Leah was not loved, he enabled her to conceive, but Rachel remained childless. So yes, that is correct. When she was not loved, that's when he allowed her womb to be open. Good job, Jacob. Moving on to question number 4. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, question number 4 asks us, what was the name of Leah's maid? Zipporah, Zilpah, or Zilpah?
Zilpah, the one with the P.
The one with the P?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see the answer. Genesis 29:24 tells us that Laban gave his servant Zilpah to his daughter as her attendant or her maid. Good job, Jacob. Moving on to question 5. Now, Jacob, if you pass this question, you move on to level 4. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Question number 5 asks, what did Rachel do when she saw that she bore Jacob no children? She envied her sister, she loved her sister, or she loved Leah?
She envied her sister.
She envied her sister. She was jealous of her sister.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the answer. So that's correct. Genesis 30, verse 1 tells us, when Rachel saw that she was not bearing children to Jacob, she became jealous of her sister, who was Leah. Good job. So you successfully passed 3 levels of Are You Sure? You're moving up to level number 4. We'll take a short break and make sure to join us back for Jacob at level 4 on Are You Sure? Welcome back to Are You Sure? And now we're starting level 4, question number 1 with Jacob. Jacob, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's get started. Question number 1 asks, what is the name of Rachel's maid, who she gave to Jacob so she might have children by him? Bilhah, Bethuel, or Bath-shemesh?
Bilhah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see the answer. Genesis 30 verse 3 tells us, then she said, here is Bilhah, my servant. And that's correct. That's the right answer. Good job, Jacob. Now we have question number 2 in level 4. Are you ready, Jacob?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. What condition did Jacob not give for the Lord being his God? Now this is not give. If God will give me wine to sustain me and mine, if God will give me bread to eat, if God will give me a garment to put on.
If God will give me wine to sustain me and mine.
That's not the condition that he gave. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the answer. The answer in Genesis 28:20 tells us, then Jacob made a vow and was saying, if God will be with me and will watch over me on this journey I'm taking and give me food to eat and clothes to wear. So you are correct. He did not say anything about wine. Good job, Jacob. Now we're moving on to question 3. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Question number 3 asks, Laban put the animals he removed from the herd into the hands of his son. How much distance did he put between himself and Jacob? 2 days journey, 3 days journey, or 4 days journey?
3 days journey.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Let's see the answer. Genesis 30 verse 36 tells us, then he put a 3-day journey between himself and Jacob. Good job. That is the correct answer. Question number 4 of level 4. Are you ready, Jacob?
Yeah.
Question number 4 asks, whom did Jacob say had withheld the fruit from Rachel's womb? Himself, Leah, or God?
God.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That is the correct answer. We know from Genesis 30 verse 2 that Jacob became angry with her and said, am I in place of God who has kept you from having children? So that is the correct answer. Good job, Jacob. We're at the 5th and final question of level 4. If you get this right, you move to the ultimate level 4, question 5. When Bilhah bore a son, Rachel said, God had judged me and has also heard my voice and has given me a son. Therefore she called him what? Dan, Naphtali, or Simeon?
Dan.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's see the answer. So Genesis 30 verse 6 tells us, then Rachel said, God has vindicated me and has listened to my plea and gave me a son. And then she named him Dan. Good job, Jacob. You have passed all 4 levels and now you're up to level 5. Stay tuned with us on Are You Sure, where we're going to get started with Jacob on level number 5. Now we're at level 5 with Jacob and he's starting question number 1. If he passes these next 5 questions, he will have continued through the whole game show and gotten through the ultimate prize. Jacob, are you ready?
Yes.
Question number 1. Jacob went on his way, and who met him? The angel of the Lord, the angel of God, Esau.
The angel of God.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see the answer. So Genesis 32:1 tells us, Jacob who also went on his way, and the angels of God met him. Good job, Jacob. You got that question correct. Now we're at question number 2 of level 5. Jacob, are you ready?
Yes.
Let's see question number 2. Name Bilhah's sons and the meaning of their names. Dan, which means judge, and Naphtali, which means my wrestling. Gad, which means fortune, and Asher, which means happy. Or Machris and Reuben, which we don't know the meaning of their names.
Dan, which means judge, and Naphtali, which means my wrestling.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see. Genesis 30 verses 6 through 8 tells us, and Rachel said, God has judged me and has also heard my voice, and he's given me sons, Dan, which means judge, and wrestling, which is Naphtali. So that is the correct answer. She called them Dan and Naphtali, meaning judge and wrestling. Good job, Jacob. Question number 3 of level 5. You're almost there, Jacob. Are you ready?
Yes.
Question number 3 asks, what was the reason Leah gave Jacob that he must come to her? It was her turn. She had paid for him with her son's mandrakes. She had hired him with her son's mandrakes.
She had hired him with her son's mandrakes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see the answer. Genesis 30 verse 16 tells us, "So when Jacob came in from the fields that evening, Leah went to meet him, and she told him, 'I have hired you with my son's mandrakes.'" So good job, you got that correct, Jacob. Answer 3 was correct. Question number 4 of level 5. He only has 2 questions left. Are you ready, Jacob?
Yes.
Let's see question number 4 together. Question number 4 asks, what charge did Isaac give to Jacob? "Thou shalt not anger thy brother any more. Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan," or to be his uncle.
"Thou shalt not take a wife of the daughters of Canaan."
Answer number 2, are you sure?
Yes.
Let's see the answer. Genesis 28:1 says, "So Isaac called for Jacob and blessed him, and then he commanded him, 'Do not marry a Canaanite woman.'" Good job, Jacob, you got that correct. Now we are at the 5th and final question of level 5. If you get this correctly, you will earn the ultimate cash prize. Are you ready?
Yes.
What did Rebecca do when she saw Isaac? She revealed her face, she covered her face, or she raised her face?
She covered her face.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let's look at the answer. Genesis 24 tells us that Rebecca also looked up and saw Isaac. She got down from her camel and asked her servant, "Who is this man that's coming towards us?" "He is my master," the servant answered. So she took her veil and covered her face. Good job, Jacob. You got that correct. So Jacob has successfully completed all 5 levels of Are You Sure? He's answered 25 Bible questions from the book of Genesis correctly, and he has earned himself the ultimate prize. Jacob, great job. Thank you. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Are You Sure, where we played the game with contestant Jacob. Make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of Are You Sure?
حتى لو هتقعد تضحك كده انا مش عارفه اكمل.
Whom did Jacob say he had withheld the fruit from his Rachel? نحب ندعي كل الأطفال والأهالي اللي يحبوا يشتركوا معانا في مسابقة Are You Sure. اتصلوا على الرقم اللي موجود على الشاشة. نحب إن احنا ندعي أي أطفال من 10 ل 15 إن هم يقدموا ويشتركوا معانا. هنديكوا كل الأسئلة تذاكروها مع أهاليكم، مع مدرسين الساندي سكول، مع بعض، مع أخواتكم، مع أصحابكم. لو سمحتوا، لو أنتوا تحبوا تشتركوا على Are You Sure، اتصلوا بالرقم الموجود على الشاشة. We're sending an invitation to all children and parents. If you want to participate in Are You Sure, call the number that's present on your screen. We'd love to invite all children ages 10 through 15 to participate with us in Are You Sure. We'll give you all of the resources, the questions, to be able to study with your parents, with each other, with your Sunday school teachers, and it would really be a wonderful way for you to participate in our community and to learn more about the Bible, and of course to earn prizes along the way.